Immigrating to a new country is often a life-changing and emotionally complex process, filled with excitement, hope, and unfortunately, legal hurdles. Many immigrants work tirelessly to submit applications, follow procedures, and stay compliant with the law. However, what many don't realize is that even minor legal mistakes, often seen as insignificant or unintentional, can lead to devastating consequences. From delays and denials to deportation and permanent bars from re-entry, the immigration system does not take kindly to errors, no matter how small they may seem. This video explores the top 10 ways that small missteps in paperwork, timing, or compliance can derail an entire immigration journey and what you can do to avoid them. 1. Submitting incomplete or inaccurate forms. One of the most common reasons immigration cases fail is due to incomplete or inaccurately filled forms. Even a minor error, such as a missing signature, unchecked box, or mismatched date, can result in a rejection or request for evidence, RFE, significantly delaying the process. Immigration authorities treat documentation with extreme seriousness, and inconsistencies are often interpreted as dishonesty or carelessness. For example, forgetting to list prior entries into the country or previous visa applications can be seen as intent to deceive. This seemingly small oversight could lead to a denial or trigger a fraud investigation, putting your entire case at risk. 2. Missing filing deadlines or timely renewals. Timing is everything in immigration law. Missing a deadline for filing an application, extension, or appeal, even by a single day, can lead to a denial or unlawful presence accrual. For instance, failing to renew a visa on time can immediately render someone out of status, leading to removal proceedings or a ban on future entries. Struggling applicants may think they can explain the delay later, but immigration systems are strict and rarely allow grace periods. Successful applicants are those who calendar important dates and file early, avoiding the risks associated with procrastination or last-minute submissions. 3. Overstaying a visa by even one day. Overstaying a visa is one of the most dangerous errors, even if it's unintentional or by just one day. U.S. immigration law, for example, imposes strict penalties for overstays. Overstaying by more than 180 days can lead to a 3-year re-entry ban. More than 1 year results in a 10-year ban. However, many don't realize that even shorter overstays can complicate future applications by triggering inadmissibility issues. Travelers may think a quick visit past the expiration date is harmless, but immigration authorities treat this as a serious violation, which can negatively affect future visa renewals, green card applications, or naturalization processes. 4. Failing to update address with immigration authorities. Forgetting to update your address might seem like a minor issue, but it can lead to severe consequences. Immigration agencies, such as USCIS in the U.S., often communicate via mail, including appointment notices, RFEs, or decisions. If these notices are sent to an old address, you might miss an interview or deadline without even knowing it. The failure to appear can result in denial of your application or even deportation orders in absentia. Immigration law generally places the responsibility on the applicant to update their address within a specific timeframe, and failing to do so can be viewed as negligence or non-compliance. 5. Providing inconsistent information across applications. Many applicants don't realize that immigration authorities compare information across multiple applications, petitions, and interviews. A date of entry listed on one form that differs from another, or a job title that changes between applications, can raise red flags, even if the discrepancy is innocent. These inconsistencies are often interpreted as deliberate misrepresentation, which can lead to allegations of fraud. Once flagged for misrepresentation, an applicant can be barred from receiving any immigration benefits permanently. This is why it's critical to keep copies of every submission and ensure all new applications are consistent with prior filings. 6. Overlooking criminal charges or minor convictions. Applicants sometimes fail to report minor criminal charges such as traffic offenses, shoplifting, or dismissed cases, assuming they're irrelevant. However, immigration authorities require full disclosure of all arrests and convictions, no matter how minor or old. Even a misdemeanor can render someone inadmissible or deportable depending on the circumstances. Worse, failure to disclose these issues may be viewed as fraud. In some cases, legal remedies are available for criminal convictions, like post-conviction relief. but the first step is always full transparency. An overlooked DUI or marijuana possession charge could mean the end of an otherwise solid case. 7. Unauthorized employment while on a non-work visa. Working without proper authorization is a common but serious error. Many foreign nationals, especially students or tourists, assume that side jobs like tutoring or gig work won't be noticed. But immigration authorities have access to tax records, employer reports, and even social media activity. Unauthorized employment can result in a denial of change of status requests or green card applications. It also violates the terms of most visas and can lead to removal proceedings. Even unpaid internships or volunteer positions with a commercial entity can be seen as unauthorized work. Being unaware of the rules is not a valid defense. 8. Relying on outdated or incorrect legal advice. Many applicants fall into traps by relying on advice from friends, family, online forums, or outdated websites. Immigration laws and policies change frequently, and advice that worked for someone years ago may now be incorrect. Worse, some people fall victim to unauthorized consultants or notarios, who promise quick solutions but aren't legally allowed to offer immigration assistance. Even attorneys can give poor advice if they're not specialized in immigration law. Relying on the wrong guidance can lead to improperly filed forms, missed relief options, or actions that make the applicant ineligible for benefits they otherwise could have received. 9. Misunderstanding travel restrictions or visa terms. Many immigrants unknowingly violate their visa terms by traveling internationally without the proper documentation or during pending applications. For example, someone who travels while their adjustment of status is pending without first obtaining advance parole may see their application automatically abandoned. Similarly, using a visitor visa to enter the country with the intention of adjusting status can be construed as visa fraud. These seemingly small misunderstandings of travel restrictions can lead to denials, bars, or the need to restart the entire process. Reading the fine print and understanding the limitations of your specific visa category is essential. 10. Ignoring requests for evidence or interview notices. Failing to respond to a request for evidence, RFE, notice of intent to deny, NOID, or interview notice is one of the surest ways to ruin a case. These communications often give the applicant one final opportunity to clarify or provide missing documents. Ignoring them, even due to oversight, can result in automatic denials. Some applicants fail to open official-looking mail promptly or assume a lawyer will handle it without checking. Others submit rushed or incomplete responses. Successful applicants treat all correspondence as urgent, respond with complete documentation, and follow up to confirm that it was received and accepted. While major legal violations can certainly end an immigration journey, it's often the small, preventable mistakes that do the most damage. Immigration law is a highly technical field where details matter. A missed signature, late submission, or misunderstanding of visa conditions can lead to rejection, delays, or even deportation. Yet every one of these common errors can be avoided with careful attention, the right legal guidance, and a commitment to accuracy and compliance. If you're pursuing any immigration benefit, don't underestimate the importance of minor details. They can be the difference between success and starting over. Stay informed, stay organized, and when in doubt, consult a qualified immigration attorney. Your future may depend on it.